What type of sound would you say your music is? Because your music is, I I don't want to say it's different because I can categorize it
Mm-hmm.
if I had to.
Which would be what, like a soul?
Ooh, so you will have to put various titles to that.
I grew up idolizing. Let's just put it like that. I grew up idolizing CeeLo Green.
CeeLo
Yeah.
Green. I can see
So
CeeLo.
somewhere in that category, whatever category you want to
The
call it.
CeeLos, the D'Angelos,
I've heard that. I've heard
yeah,
that. Anthony Hamilton.
the Anthony Hamiltons, even the Akons, even.
Yeah, I think the basis of a lot of it is just soul. That pain.
So,
Yeah, that pain having a story to tell.
but the way you bring your sound across
Mhm.
is different from others. I think it definitely has yours have a lot of soul.
Mhm.
If that even if that makes sense, like CeeLo Green has soul,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Hamilton has soul. Yours, to me, is above and beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dropped the album last year. I appreciate it, first of all. I dropped the album last year on my birthday, and it was titled Ghetto Gospels.
Mm.
And I think that kind of puts a title on my music. I grew up in the church, obviously,
Mhm.
and then once I ran away when I was like 16 years old and got into the streets,
Mm.
and that's where the ghetto come from.
Mm.
I grew up under the gospel. So that, I mean, it's the core, like you say, it's the core of a lot of artists that grew up in the church. I just still apply it.
I can hear it in yours,
Yeah.
right? We can
Yeah.
hear it in yours, though. That's the difference. A lot you got rappers who say they grew up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
They even sung in a choir,
Mm-hmm.
but their music may sound like everything else that's
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
You got singers that say they grew up in a choir, they sung in a choir,
Mm-hmm.
but they're singing the sound that's now.
Yeah.
Or they either singing someone else's song, someone wrote them a melody, or they wrote their own.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're missing in modern day music, I think, is soul.
Mm-hmm.
And not just we got the LMAs and and I and there's others. I even like Coco Brown
Mm-hmm.
as a new artist. Sounds very good, but
Mhm.
then and they have soul. Everybody they have soul,
Mm-hmm.
but that above and beyond that Luther, Aretha, that
Mhm.
giving it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that add, like you just said, adding the church,
Mm-hmm.
adding the church to
Yeah.
the other to your music that you write.
Yeah, over time, I've realized the reason I cry my soul out on stage or whenever I'm performing or whatever, I can be in the bathroom
Mm.
rapping a rap or singing a song. And a lot of time I get close to the point of tears.
Mm.
It's because you just got to let it out the way that it is and don't be ashamed of it. Like if I'm in the studio and I'm dropping a song, I don't want the engineer to add no auto-tunes or nothing like that, because that's what end up having everybody sound the same. A lot of time it's the engineer's fault. A lot of people go to the studio and the engineers advise, well, I think it'll sound better if you put it, because this is what the people want.
Right.
And I would love to give the people exactly what they want, because then maybe I'll be rich. You see what I'm saying? But I got to stand my ground as far as music is my therapy. So I'm giving it to you how I want you to, like, more than money, I would rather people just feel my pain, just get the message.
Honestly, I believe the people want what artists to be true to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Janelle Monáe type. They want you to be honest and truthful in your music, because I think we're limited to what's put out in front of us. So we listen to it, we accept it, and we listen to it. But if all the artists were themselves, could you imagine what type of sounds of music
That's
we
what
would
I'm
have out
saying,
there?
because I'm not a hater of nobody. I feel like everybody got different creativity, and I would just love to hear the raw uncut. That's exactly what I'm saying.